Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be solving this problem called validating UID. So UID is a unique identification number. So ABCXYZ company has up to 100 employees. Company decides to create a UID for each of its employees. So it's a unique number assigned to every employee, and the company has assigned you the task of validating all the randomly generated UIDs. So again you can see it is based on regex. So a valid UID must follow these below rules. So you have these conditions for a valid UID. It must contain at least 2 uppercase English alphabet characters. It must contain at least 3 digits, means 3 or more it can be, or 2 or more uppercase English letter. It should contain only alphanumeric characters, small a to z, capital A to z, and 0 to 9 digits. Then no character should repeat, and then there must be exactly 10 characters in valid UID. Okay, so we'll be given the integer t first, the number of test cases, and next t lines will be having employees UID. We have to print valid if the UID is valid, otherwise invalid, and we have to do it on separate lines. Do not print the quotation marks, means these guys quotations are not required to be printed. So simple, you can see if t is 2, hence 2 test cases are there, so we have to print output invalid or valid depending upon whether it is valid or not, whether it is satisfying all these 5 conditions or not. So here you can see first one is invalid, second one is valid. First one is invalid because one is repeating. Okay, one is repeating here and here, so it should only have there should not be any character repeating, so that is validating this condition, that's why it is invalid, and the second guy is valid, you can see. So this is slightly tough type of problem, I would say. For me it took me a lot of time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make each condition separately, so you will see how it is done step by step. So let me take a for loop in range 0 to not 0 int input, and here you can have like this. So inside let me capture input in string s. So each UID number I am storing in s. Now I'll check the condition. Previously only I'll write t is equal to some re dot search. Search is because it will search anywhere in the string, and match is for in the beginning only. If the pattern is matched in the beginning only, then only it will show an output. So r comma s. If yeah, and we'll print t. Okay, so that you will see what is happening. So the easiest one I would say is this guy, right? 10 characters, we have to check the length of 10 characters. So what I'll do, it has only alphanumeric characters, so we can't use w /w because it has underscore as well. So I'll have to write it all these things. So a to z, then capital A to z, and then 0 to 9. If this combination, right, if this combination is 0 to 9 A to z, this combination length is 10 times it is coming, and it will print t, means like just only 5th condition I am checking. So you can see there is a match, right? There is a match. Let me take an example like this, so that I'll show you different cases. Test input, only one example I am taking. Let me write here. So the length is 10, no, length is 10. If I'll remove one, it won't show any match. To this I have to keep 1 because only one test case I am checking. So you can see there is no match. Okay, even if I'll keep 4 4 means I'll increase the length, then also it will not match. No, it is matching, so I have to keep like this. So end. Start. So it is taking more than 11, more than 10 also. So none. If I'll remove 2, 9 is the length right now, then also it is showing none. But if I'll keep one more, this means 10, then it is showing the match, right? So it is checking for 10 of these. So what it will do, first character could be any of this, small a to z, capital A to z, or 0 to 9. The next character could also be a to z, capital A to z, or same thing like. That is why it is checking 10 times it is coming. That's why it is checking the length. Now this is fifth condition, right? Why I am doing separately, I'll tell you. You will see it is long. I mean, even one condition will be very long. Okay, now see these guys, these two guys will be done together. So I have to check for at least 2 uppercase English letters. So let me copy this guy, Control C, Control V, and here let me check for capital A to Z. Now what will be the problem with this? I'll remove this. Okay, what will be the problem? I need to check 2 or more, right? So 0 1 2 or more. So this has some problem, I'll tell you. So it is matching CD here, right? Because why? Because C is also in between A to Z and D is also in between A to Z, right? C and D are matched. If I'll do 3 of 3 to infinite, then you will see 3, no match is there. Let me means what it is trying to do is it is trying to see consecutive 3 uppercase letters, English letters. So if I'll bring E here in between C, D, E, you can see consecutively 3 English letters uppercase we are looking at. So now it will see a match, CED, right? So this is this also you can do like this. So if you will do C, then also C, so you can see straight away it is 5 English alphabet uppercase characters are being is in consecutive. It is one after the other. So all comes in between A to Z, right? So A to Z, C, E, D. So you can see whenever it is more than 3, you will have match. Let's say if I'll keep only one, some number I'll write. Okay, some number I am writing. So if I search for this guy, there is none, because you want 3 or more repetition. So what do we want? We want at least 2 of it, right? But the problem is it will only check for consecutive alphabets. If I'll keep D in between, let's say A in between, and here I'll keep R. See, this is this string is having at least 2 uppercase character. No, C is there, D is there, A is there, R, D again. You can see it is, but the expression will not show any. Why? Because this thing will only capture it only captures the pattern when you will have in consecutively you are having these alphabets, means uppercase English letters. So what is the problem? I hope you are able to see. This guy is checking for consecutive alphabets, but the condition says at least 2 uppercase English characters, but it could be anywhere, right? Could be anywhere in the string. So how do we capture that? So for that, what you can do is you can do something like this. So check for A to Z uppercase character, no? You have to check for A to Z, then in between any character could come, right? That too any character is between 0 to 9 and small a to z, anything could come, and then again a to z. If this pattern is matched, then only you will be able to, sorry, one star will also be coming, right? So you can see, if there is a alphabet, uppercase alphabet, and in between you have 0 to 9 or a to z, anything repeated 0 or more than 0 times, and then after that if you are having again that English alphabet, then only it will say that at least 2 uppercase English letters are there. So you can see now there is a match, right? C D 8 9 D. So you can see in between you have these two, then first it is coming C and then it is coming D. Even if you have two uppercase English letters, that is fine. At least 2 it is required, 2 or more, and after that you can see there are more, you don't need to check. So how it is being used, can you see, right? I mean, between 2 uppercase letters I've put some digits, means like it is checking for digits, small letters, and it could be there or it could not be. So let me show you something like this. I'll remove all this, and we are having C and D. C and D are our uppercase letter, and in between you have these numbers, then also it will detect it. Okay, so here you can see it is detecting everything. Now this is what means, this guy means, this with his star means these all things, means 8 to 0 to 9, or even small letters. If I'll put here small, let's say C I am putting here, then also it will detect. Okay, in between I am allowing some extra digits or alphabets, and this star makes sure that it whether it could occur or it could not, it doesn't matter. So if I'll do like this, I'll bring D here and remove this. Okay, in between C and D, in between C and here it is D, you can have these letters or you can't. That is the meaning of star. Okay, so here there is no alphabet in between, then also it will capture the pattern, you can see, right? So that is why this works. So this will take care of two uppercase letters, right? Now on the similar note, you can design this guy as well, 3, right? So let me copy this same expression, this same. Now I am designing the third condition. In case of this guy A to Z, I'll bring /D. /D is like /D is same as, you don't even need, I think, this brackets. Now /D I am keeping here, also I am keeping /D, and in between I am keeping what is remaining, capital A to Z and small a to Z. Right? But this will make sure that you are having 2 or more digits, right? But we don't want that, we want minimum 3, right? So what we will do, we will make this again, copy it, this whole thing. So look at the pattern, how it will work, right? So digit, right? First you have digit, then you can have anything in between, 2 digit. This is 1 digit and this is 1 digit. In between you can have capital A to Z or small a to Z, any alphabet repeated either 0 or more times. Then you have next here also same thing, and then digit. So this makes sure you have at least 3 digits in a string, right? So I hope you are able to see. I'm not I can't write like this, no, /D, then I'll keep like in bracket 3 or more. this will again create the same problem. This will create again the same problem what we had in the here. So it will look for consecutive digits, but the digits could be anywhere in the string. Okay, 3 digits. So that is why I have to write this complicated expression. Digit, then you can have any alphabet in between, either you can have or you can't, then again a digit, then again an alphabet, and then again a digit. So if I'll give you an example here, so at least 3 I want. So let me write a 9. Let me say A, B, C, D, E. Then again, then it's C. Then some number I am keeping 8, and then I am keeping some alphabet R, T, something, right? So you have here 3 digits, right? 9, 8, and 5. So this will be detected by the match. Now you can see this 9 is this small d digit, then this whole thing with a star, this whole thing is represented by these whole guys till before 8 means small c, and this 8 is this d, then this alphabet series of alphabet is between is R and T, and finally 5 is your this T. Okay, so that is how it is checking. So it came after a long time. I mean, I had to do so many things. You can see you can experiment as well if you want. Only 2. Let me remove this 8, then it will not detect because it is not having that pattern of D. Okay, 3 patterns of D. You can also remove like this and check how it is working. So I'll remove this, then you will see it will look for 2 digits, means like at least 2 digits in the string. So 2 are there, that's why it is matching. First at 9 and then 5, right? You can remove this and slowly you can see, like you do like this and check how what it is doing. Okay, so that's the best way to learn regex, I think. So you can see what this means is, first it is checking for D, and then it is checking for A to Z, any number of time repeated. If I'll remove this whole thing, then also it will detect, because a star means 0 also. See, 0 means if I'll do plus, means I have to keep at least one alphabet, so this will not be detected. Here you can see, but if I'll keep one, at least any alphabet, capital or small, then it will detect. So see how I'm building my knowledge, right? So I knew how slowly, and if you will detect D, what it will detect with a D. D plus means what? One or more digit should be there in the string. So you can see it will detect because 9 is there. Okay, so that is how you need to work upon it. So this is the third case. So what are we done with? This guy is done, then this guy is done, and this guy is done. And what about this? This will be checked here itself, right? This here, right? So 4 conditions are done, and the most important is no characters should repeat. So how I'm gonna look at this? See, we have to check whether any character is being repeated or not. Not consecutive. Consecutive it's there, but also within the string anywhere it should not repeat, right? Here you can see one is not consecutive here. One is not consecutively occurring. It is after C and D. Still it is invalid, right? So we have to detect that as well. So let me do that. So here we will be using something called question mark. Let me show you. You might have seen I'm regularly referring to this talk. You can see how useful it is. So what is something we'll do? We'll use this one. Okay, question mark equal to. So let's write. Let me write. So what I'll write? Any character, capital A to Z, 0 to 9. And this is what we have. Re dot search, and then A to Z 0 to 9. Then then we can have the same thing. Let's say square brackets are important because it says that it is a group of characters. Here it is written where it is, this one used to indicate set of characters. You can't give characters like this without square one. Okay, so then again you can have the same thing but repeated 0 or more time, right? And then you can have question mark equal to 1/1. Okay, first group is this group, this whole group is first group. So what it is doing is it is looking for any character between this a to z and 0 to 9, whether it is repeating here or not. Okay, that is what it is checking. So /1 means it is referring to this group, right? Parenthesis group, you can see this group. And question mark equal to means, you can see here, question mark equal to means it will match this dot dot dot, this whatever the expression you will write after equal to, but it will not consume the string, means it will not consume this string. You can see the example. If Isaac you will write like this, then it will match Isaac only if you will have Asimov after that. So that is the meaning of this, is the regex expression. Okay, this is the regex expression, and it is matching Isaac only if after that Asimov is there. Okay, so what this means is if same character is there after this thing, then and then only you will call it as repeated. It is repeating. So let me show you what example shall I give. Okay, so let me give like 9 8 3 4 5 and then again 9. So you can see 9 is repeating, right? 9 is repeating, and it's a digit between 0 to 9. So what 9 is first bracket, this bracket, this whole thing, sorry, this 9 is what, this whole thing. Then in next 9 is here, and in between whatever you are looking at is this with a star. Okay, with a star. Star means you can have here anything or not, right? So I think it is getting complicated. So you can see there is a match even if there won't be anything in between. That is what star takes care of. 9 9 will also be matched. Okay, then so 9, you can also do the same thing with alphabet also, right? So you can see how I have designed it. I've gone through slowly and gradually I have learned this. Okay, so first I did like this. So I was looking for any characters or not. So 9 is there, first character, so that is a match. Then I did like this. So like this I did. So I was not able to match because this will only match when the next character is 9. See, this will now it is not matching, but if you will do like this, it is matched, right? So I had to add something. This is not the only thing. You can have the alphabets or digits in continuous fashion or consecutive fashion, or you can't as well. So there is no surety. So that's why I had to keep in between this thing. Okay, so you can have 0 or multiple repetitions of these characters in between. So I hope you are getting the point. So with this we have completed all the conditions. So now I'll merge them into one. So let me comment this. So you can see there you can't combine all of it in one regex expression. So that is the problem. So that's why I did it separately. So let me write if first we will check for the length. Control C. So first I will check for length, which is this. If the length is met, I'll check for other condition, else print invalid, right? If one of the condition is not met, even one condition is not met, means the output will be invalid, right? If it is met, then I'll look for next condition. Next condition is what? I'll check for whether it is having 2 or more capital English letters or not. If this condition is met, I'll look for another condition, else I will print invalid, right? If any of the condition is not met, I'll write invalid, right? Then I'll look for third condition. So if third condition is what? Look for 3 or more digits. If this condition is met, I'll look for fourth condition, else I will print the same thing. Okay, and so for each if condition you have to write. Okay, for each if condition I am writing. Similarly, the last guy is remaining, which is looking for the repetition. If repetition is there, we print if repetition is there, we'll print invalid, else we will print valid. Okay, so you can see valid, right? So each of the if condition has their else part. So this is having else part, this is the else part here, then this is the else part, and then finally this is the else part. Okay, in each, if any of the condition will fail, remove this, any of the condition will fail, it will directly print invalid, and lastly it will check for repetition. If the repetition is there, it will print invalid, else it will print valid. Okay, so every condition is checked one after the other. Let me write the code. So this is invalid because it is not length is not 10. Let's run the code. Sample test cases are passed, all the test cases are passed, and congratulations. So I've done it in the manner, maybe you can come up with something easier manner, but I need to explain as well. So everything works in a way systematically if you will do. So what I did, I did a test case here. I took only one example and I kept on experimenting with this regex expression, what is doing what, like this. So, and hence I came up with this, slowly and gradually I came up with this solution. So it took me a lot of time, around 3-4 hours I have been doing this, and I was experimenting with these expressions, what all things will come, and finally I was able to do it and I felt really happy. So yeah, this is it. I think regex is the best in a whole problem series, because it requires you to really read that documents, because if you won't read, you won't be able to do it, and you won't be able to get the logic as well. So it is really very good topic in this Python series, I think. So now let's move on to the next topic, next question.